All right, y'all. Today I just wanted to shoot a short little video here about something that I've been using for about a year now, maybe a little over a year, that has completely changed the efficiency of how I do what I do. You guys are gonna think this is really silly, but I'm telling you guys, this system I got going with this very tool that I'm gonna talk about in this video is just, I mean, it's awesome. It works great. I was very skeptical at first, and it works awesome. And I'm gonna show you guys what it is. You ready? You're gonna think it's silly. Shopping carts. You can see I got this one here. It's got the fold down basket on the front of it there. And then I got one of the deeper ones there, full of some finished fur. But I wanna kind of tell you guys what I use them for and why I find them so important. I basically use them in every single aspect as far as moving fur around in my shop and anything like that. So basically, this fold down one right here, you can see I have a bunch of coon that are fleshed right now. I just need to board them, turn them inside out and board them. But what I'll do is when I'm fleshing over here, I'll flesh 20, 30, 40, sometimes 50 coon, and I'll take them and I'll set them in this shopping cart right here. All right, just like that. I'll turn them first side out again so they don't dry up on me, and they'll sit there like that until I want to board them. It all depends on the temperature of your shed, which usually for me depends what time of year it is. But yeah, they'll sit in there, and then they're right there. And that's why I love this particular cart right here, because it folds down like that to where when I'm boarding, I'll grab my boards, bring it over here. This is where I board everything. If you guys watch my skinning video, or not my skinning video, my first shed video, and I'll take everything, I'll just grab it right from here, and then I got it on the board right there. There's no bending over, there's no, I mean, nothing's really heavy as far as what these carts are preventing me from. However, the repeatedly just bending over to pick something up off the ground all the time is just not fun for me. I don't really enjoy it. And then once I do that and get them boarded, you know, 4 or 7 days later, once they're ready to come off the board, which is what I just did this morning, I'll take them, and then I got this deeper basket shopping cart right here, and I'll throw the finished furs in there, and they'll sit there until I'm either hanging them up or putting them in the freezer to keep the bugs out of them, which is what I'm doing right now since it's summertime and there's bugs, and you got to keep them bugs off of them, otherwise them bugs will just ruin those pelts. But I also use these shopping carts. I'll kind of show you guys what I use it for. Take you out to my freezers here, which I showed kind of how my layout is in my first shed tour video. But here's all my freezers right here, guys. And I always leave a space in here that's enough for me to be able to get my shopping cart in here, load up however many coon I want to. I can typically fit 20 frozen coon into the shopping cart and wheel them into my fur shed without having to make 5, 6, 7 trips carrying 2 or 3 coon at a time. Just saves a lot of time and a lot of carrying and lifting and all that stuff. But I got these coon just laying out on top of the coolers right now because my fur shed's such a wreck right now, because I'm trying to get everything ready, trying to finish all this fur and everything else. But just kind of thought I'd do a little tidbit on shopping carts there for you guys. I was really skeptical at first, like I said earlier. My dad actually brought me one home. I'm like, what do you want me to do with that? He's like, well, use it for trapping and stuff. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, well, when I was a kid, back when he was a kid, when fur was actually worth pretty good money, he's like, well, back when I was a kid, a buyer that I used to go to had tons of shopping carts around, and that's how he'd move all his fur and stuff around. I'm like, really? Like, I'd never heard of that, because obviously, you know, I'm young. I mean, I haven't really been to that many old school buyers, I guess you'd call them, like that. But he had, and he told me that guy swore by them shopping carts, and I actually got some from him. He's now out of buying fur, so I actually picked up some from him. But ways that you guys can get your hands on some shopping carts. So this one right here, this fold down basket one, this is actually an old Dollar General, I think it's from an old Dollar General. But the way I got that one is my dad's in the construction field, and they were there's this Dollar General going out of business. They didn't want the shopping carts anymore. They were just going to throw them all away. Well, I just snagged one of them. Well, I guess he brought it to me with that idea that I just told you. And I love it. I mean, it works great. It saves my back, saves me time, and I just love it. And then this one, actually, I acquired from that old fur buyer that just stopped buying fur. He actually gave me 8 or 9 of them like that. I gave some of them away to other trappers because I wanted them to try it out and see how much they love it, because I'm in love with these things. But yeah, kind of a way you guys can get your hands on them is, you know, if you see like a store or something going out of business in your area, go talk to them. Go see, like, hey, what are you guys doing with these shopping carts? Maybe ask them, you know, how much do you want for a couple or one or whatever. It really depends on the scale that you're running. But, or you could go and try and find old fur buyers that they're shutting down, and if they got shopping carts laying around, definitely try and grab one or two, you know. I mean, offer some money if they want money for it or whatever, because they are worth their weight in gold, guys. I'm telling you, this is a tool that I want to highly push throughout my channel, because I absolutely love these shopping carts for handling fur. So anyways, guys, just thought I'd do a short little clip there. Wow, 6.5 minutes. That turned out a lot longer than I wanted it to. But that just goes to show you guys how much I love these shopping carts. And I think if you guys get 1 or 2 or have way too many of them like I do now, then I think you'll fall in love with them really quick. It'll save you a lot of time, a lot of lifting, a lot of trips carrying stuff, and it's great. Anyways, guys, I hope you give them things a try, and if you already use these, let me know in the comments how much you like them, because I love them. So anyways, guys, take care. I'll see you on the next one.